All right, so I think I'll title this the 13 Not Deadly Signs That Your Thai Lady is Not Into Just Your Money Only. Something like that. I'll figure that out. But I'm doing this sort of backwards by the positive signs that she's not into your money. If you saw my my video from this morning, then you know the first one is she's less than 15 years younger than you. Because that's the first red flag. Most dating here in Thailand is still between age appropriate, what we would consider in the West age appropriate people. Although again, I'm going to say it's probably 10 times more common Thai to Thai, not just excluding expats, because that's a whole different thing, because we bring a whole bunch of baggage, positive and negative, with us when we date. But just Thai to Thai, I'd say it's 10 times more common. They have a big age difference, more than 15 or 20 years or more. But still, it's still significantly less common. Most people are within 5 to 10 years. Their age appropriate, quote unquote, is probably more like a 7 to 10 year difference, versus in the West it's more like 2 to 5. Age is a little more loosey-goosey here, and that's lots of reasons. They're poor, so Thai to Thai, they're also more pragmatic with this guy's got a better job. Age is a little less baggage here. Oh, and a really big one is appearances. Appearances are just, I need to emphasize this more because I'm not emphasizing it enough. If you come here, appearances are just almost everything. I'm very skeptical about anything and everything I do, and I look at a much more critical eye anything involving myself versus somebody else, and I am starting to be comfortable that I'm in a legitimate, good, actual caring relationship, and there's 22-year age difference between us. Some of that is money. Yeah, I'm an expat and I've got more money, but my pension isn't huge. And she's aware of other expats that have a lot more money than I do, and she's not expressing any interest. And part of that, I think, is that I look pretty good. I'm in shape. I still have some hair. My hairline's receding, but I still have most of my hair. I'm actually in shape. I've got a six-pack. I'm fit. And that's rare here. Thai guys typically don't work out, and the ladies like it. I get a lot of comments on that, and I'm not trying to get into all that. Rob's stroking his ego again. I'm just saying that I've seen that a lot of comments from women that they really think they're very interested in the fact that I'm fit. So that's a thing here, and I have that, and so that allows her to look good, if you follow. She's borderline obsessed with my clothes choice, making sure my hair is good, and I'm shaved. I didn't shave this morning yet. I'm just bumming at the house by myself right now. I spent a little time with her boys this morning. This is just some me time, and I'm going to attempt a workout here momentarily. Anyway, so appearances are just huge. It's just everything. Donating to the temple, going to lunch with your friends, what restaurant you went to, how you look at work, everything is appearance-based here. And you can opt in or out of that, and it's your choice. And you don't have to. I don't stress over everything they stress over. Defeats the whole purpose of coming here and retiring. Or, well, not that, but it would take some of it down a notch or two. I think it's wise to pay attention to at least some of it. Anyhow, so the first the first one is she's less than 15 years younger than you, and again I get a demerit point for that one, because that's not. So it is a red flag. So now you have to start looking, why is she with you if she's more than 15 years younger? Okay. She has kids. The number 2 reason that she's not interested in just your money is she has kids. Because now she has a motivation to find somebody suitable, reasonable, and she's going to take less chance with her kids generally, although Thais will throw their kids under the bus much more quickly than a Western person will. They'll hang on to and help their mother and father a lot more than we will. Their focus is more on the generation up. Our focus is more on the generation younger. I'm not saying anyone's better than anybody else. I'm just saying where the focus is. And they worry about their parents, particularly the mother. Everything is focused on the mom. Their kids they'll get to when they have the chance. That's maybe a little mean, but the kids are less of a priority. Okay, that's my opinion. Just what I've seen, and that's with a lot of people. I've seen that consistently. So if she's got kids, it's still a reason for her to behave and find a decent guy and not just look for money only. It also means she's probably looking for a father figure, or they talk about this completing the family thing again. They want that family. Some of that might be going back to being appearance-based. Some of it is, I mean, they do care about their kids, and generally speaking, Thais are attentive parents. I disagree, as you know, if you watch this channel, I disagree with some of their parenting choices. I disagree strongly. But they're thinking about it, and they're making an effort to do something good for the kids. The fact that I'm paying for extra education for her boys goes a long way. She likes it, and her whole family likes it. So, so if they got kids, that takes a worry away from you. So if they're less than 15 years younger than you and they have kids, those are two positives for you. I'm betting 50% right now. People aren't going to like this one, but I keep hearing this talked about all the time, so I'm going to include it. You're not going to like it, though. She does not have tattoos. If she does not have tattoos, the odds of her being more focused culturally and a little more grounded, tattoos are more of a taboo here in Thai culture. And you're thinking, well, gee, Rob, what about all those bar girls? Those are bar girls. Okay, and that's different. If you want a bar girl, that's cool, but that's not what we're talking about here. And all those Muay Thai guys, that's different. Those are men, and the rules for men and women are not the same here, and that's men. And two, they're Muay Thai guys. Those are culturally traditional, that's a thing. They get Muay Thai type tattoos, that's like a thing, and then once you're getting one tattoo, you're going to get others, so they tend to have a lot of tats. It's a thing. It's just like our military guys get inked in the military, you know. So she has, if she doesn't have tattoos, a tattoo doesn't make a person bad. I've thought about getting one. Probably at this point I'm too old to probably go and do it. I'm just going to get all crappy looking skin in probably a couple of years anyways. It's going to look ugly. So, but if I was younger, I'd probably get one. But so nothing against tattoos, believe me. But it's a cultural thing here. If they don't have them, they're more in line with the traditional culture. And if they're doing that, your odds are just better that they're not screwing around just for money. So I told you weren't going to like it. Anyways, doesn't drink alcohol. It's acceptable for supposedly, as I hear it explained to me, and I've had it explained to me about 4 dozen times, a Thai Buddhist traditional person isn't supposed to drink anyways. No one's really supposed to, technically. But a man can drink. And a man can actually get drunk, and that's culturally, generally, as I'm going to tell you, it's culturally acceptable for a man to get drunk, because I see all kinds of very well-respected, very mild-mannered, nice guys, and they get really drunk on a regular basis at night. Not at work, but at night. So let me make sure that mic is good. Okay, so, but women are traditionally not supposed to drink. If they have like a tiny taste once in a rare while, then that's like okay. But even that's like looked upon pretty harshly. They're really not supposed to touch alcohol at all. So if she doesn't drink, it's like the tattoo thing. It's just meaning they're more into their culture and maybe less likely that they're just for the money. Okay. Next one you're probably not going to like either, but this is what I see. We're going to end part 1 right here. Another thing is coming you're not going to like, but I call them as I see them. No. Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.